You look over to see Gangle not paying attention. She's frozen and staring at... Gangle? What's wrong? Ah! Wait, what the hell? Ah! I'm staring respectfully. I'm staring. I'm fine. Everything is dark, and the only light source is the dull yellow glare of the computer screen in front of you. The blaring light is hurting your eyes. You want to leave, but you're here for a reason. That reason is the headset gripped in both of your hands, but you hesitate to put it on. All you can hear and feel is your own anxious heartbeat thudding against your ribcage. You can't help but linger on the computer screen a little longer. You take a deep breath to try and calm your nerves as you slowly put the headset on. Everything is dark and silent as you wait for something to happen. Still nothing? Perhaps now would be a good time to take the headset off and... Wait, what? You hear something. You listen intently. You can hear someone singing, though it's faded. The song has a lively, catchy tune. Let us get right into the show! Zoo, Kinger, God, Ja. Day after day after day after, and we don't know why. The song gradually becomes distorted as it gets louder. A show. What show? And what are the lyrics about? You believe that the best course of action will be to remove the headset right now, but right before you're about to... Wait, what? What is this place? This massive space is filled with wildly vibrant colors and a variety of objects, including what appears to be toy blocks and other things of all shapes and sizes. Everything about it, the loud music, the vivid colors, makes you dizzy and overstimulated. Between the intense overstimulation and your anxiety, you lose your footing and stumble. Thud. You feel something behind you when you accidentally bump into it. You turn around. A strange group of strangers looks at you, and they do not look human. There's a king chess piece with big eyes and a body made of ribbons, with a mask for a face, a tall purple bunny wearing overalls, and a ragdoll with a button for their right eye. You have no idea what the other one is. You are trying your best not to freak out more than you already are. Kane, is this one of your NPCs or is this a new sucker? Because if it's a new character, we're gonna have to redo this whole theme song. I am not doing that again. My! It appears a new human has entered this realm! Okay, now is definitely the time to freak out. How do I take this headset off? Just keep grabbing at it. That worked for all of us. You try your best to take the headset off, but nothing works. The problem is, the headset is gone. You're not wearing it anymore. What's going on? I put on some weird headset and now I'm here. Who are you people? Why can't I take it off? Where am I? Let's just try and calm down. Everything's gonna be okay, new stuff. You just need to get your head to... What the is going on? A weird beeping sound comes out of your mouth when you curse out loud, which startles you. No, my dear. We can't have any of that foul language around here. The amazing digital circus is a place to be enjoyed for all ages. You, my friend, stumble into an incredible world of wonders where anything can happen. Except for swearing. You start using all the profanity, but every time you see something offensive, there's a cartoon sensor beeping sound. Oh my god. Well, how do I, leave? Well, don't freak out or anything, but, we don't exactly... You can't. What? Shut up, Jax. But yeah, he's right. Welcome to your new home and your new body. New home? What do you mean? Guys, don't be mean. We've been stuck here for years. Old Kinger over there supposedly been here the longest. Huh? Did something say about an insect collection? That's why he's crazy. Eh. You start to hyperventilate and experience temporary mental fog before gathering your composure to attempt to reason through the situation. Oh, okay, now I get it. This is a dream and I should just play along until I wake up, right? Whatever you say, kiddo. They broke my comedy mask. So, Kane, we having a new adventure today for the newbie or what? I'd like to give a brand new member a tour of the circus grounds first. Off we go! Before you know it, Kane grabs your arm and lifts you up and away, flying from the circus tent at the speed of light. Or what feels like it. From this vantage point, you can see everything, even though it doesn't appear like you are at a typical fairground. It's a floating island encircled by clouds and large mountains, with a day and night sky. Beside the circus tent, other buildings are visible. You also realize that you can freaking float somehow! Oh, jeepers. Even as the narrator, I can't swear. This truly is a digital hell! Here we have the tent. This is where your living quarters are, as well as all sorts of other activities. These activities may include... You alright there? Ball pits, mini golf, and more! And here we have the grounds. Drown yourself in the digital lake, or engage in ridery at the digital carnival. Night, day, it's all okay. The choice is yours, the cosmic buffet. Is that all there is? Of course not! He grabs your arm once more and drags you into this weird, empty white space. This is the void! We don't venture into the void. Not even I know what's out there. That's, We can stay here, where I can keep all of my... hundreds of all-seeing eyes on you! Hello, Kane. I love you. Let's get out of here before the moon gets frisky. You start to feel nauseous. It's either from being pulled everywhere as fast as inhumanly possible, or the many gross eyeballs staring directly at you. Either way, Before he can take you back to the tent, you notice in the corner of your eye an exit door that's attached to nothing. It's near the digital lake. Wait, what's that? You're back inside the massive circus tent, where the others are. But all of that too fast flying made you feel... sick. You vomit up this weird black goop that leaves you feeling even more disoriented. Whoa, clean up an aisle, you. I'm on it, boss. The big bubble-like creature proceeds to clean up your vomit by licking it. I remember this from the show, but I didn't need a reminder. Oh, gross! Stop licking it, you abomination! Bubble? Why are you like this? Wait! Was that an exit door I saw out there? Is that a way to leave? What exit? Jax very rudely takes the entire right arm right out of the socket of the geometric character to scratch his back. If there's a way to leave, I'm pretty sure we'd all have left by now. The arm proceeds to choke the ever-loving crap out of Jax. Deserved. Yeah, what are you talking about? I assure you there's no magical exit door. You're probably just experiencing digital hallucinations from your mind's transition to the digital plane. But I swear I saw Digital hallucinations! You're caught very off guard by his tone. He sounds a little scared? Maybe it's best not to press him about it right now. You notice Kane flexing his hands before he changes the subject. How about we talk about something else? Like your name. My name? The name is, Oh god, why can't I remember my name? Nobody can remember their name once they enter the digital circus. One of the few things I don't have control over are your minds. So all I can help you with is coming up with a new one. What's my name? Don't you worry your little head. Your new name can be anything. I'm not reading all of that. What are you thinking? Huh? I don't care. Just pick anything. Let's see. A cartoonish slot machine slams onto the ground, and the slots immediately start spinning. Each of the slots stops one at a time, spelling out... What kind of name is that? What do you think of... I don't... You're right, terrible. Let's try that again. The slots spin once more, and it ends with the word... What do you think of... Pomni? Huh? Sure, I think I just... Gadzooks, you're right, Jax. We should have a brand new adventure for our new member, Pomni. I said that like 5 minutes ago. You! Do you like adventure? The activity? Wonder, danger, horror, pain, suffering, agony, death, disease, death? Angel food cake? Did you just eat my goddamn angel fruit cake? That's the only thing I have left of my life. I mean, my happiness. Why? Bubble, the vile creature, ate the whole cake right in front of his hands. You parasite! Kane pops Bubble. I don't really... Since you're new around here, we're gonna make it a simple in-house adventure to warm you up to how things work. What? No, gods, I don't want an in-house adventure. Don't worry, Zooble. I'll make it something unobtrusive that you can choose to not get involved with. Today's adventure is... Gather the Gloinks! Hey, oh god, it's a lot of laughter. That's right, the entire circus tent will be infested with Gloinks, and you gotta catch them all. But what are they? I'm glad you asked. They're small. And what do they do? And how do they... Kane pops Bubble again. Gloinks are small and mischievous critters that steal anything and everything they run into. Why do these humanoid hash browns do this? How do you stop them? That's for you to find out. Now good luck and have fun, my little superstars. Just like that, he disappears without a trace. You start to pray to any existing god out there that this is actually a dream. What did any of that even mean? Oh, that's just one of Kane's little adventures. They're just something fun to do, you know? Prevent us from going insane. Speak for yourself, Ragatha. If anyone needs me, then screw off. Ah! All of a sudden, a horde of Gloinks came out of nowhere and globbed Zooble, taking them apart piece by piece before happily gloinking away. Their cries for help fade as they're gloinked out of sight. Oh no, they killed Zooble. Anyway, you guys want to go get something to eat? Oh, wait, we should go check on Kaufmo. I'm pretty sure he'd love to meet Pomni. You notice a bunch of Gloinks coming back, but this time they went about attacking Kinger's pillow fortress. They took all of the pillows, gloinking away once more. They truly were mischievous. My impenetrable fortress! You want to come with us to check on Kaufmo? No, not really. I think Kaufmo's gone insane. Last time I spoke with him, he was rambling endlessly about some exit. Kinda like you, Pomni. You might be going insane too. But wait, wouldn't that more likely mean the exit does exist? Could also mean you just have a jump start on losing your mind. Wait, what about Zubul? Well, I think I'd like to ask him about it. If it was real. Which it isn't. Because it's a dream. She still thinks it's a dream. Why you look at me like that? Yeah, I'm fine with doing whatever. As long as I get to see funny things happen to people. Out of nowhere, a random gloink comes out and bonks Jax in the head before gloinking away. Now, okay, I've already had enough of these things. You, me, and Pomni will go check on Kaufmo, which leaves Crybaby and Hoo-Ha together to go handle the Zubul situation. Do you think pairing Kinger and Gangle up together is a good idea? Of course I do. They're the two most mentally stable and capable characters to be paired together. They are not the most mentally stable and capable characters to be paired together. Come on, ladies. Let's go harass the clown. You follow Jax and Ragatha, but not before turning around to look back at Kinger and Gangle. You aren't sure if it's a good idea to leave them alone to handle the Zubul situation alone, especially since this whole adventure is for you. But you swear you saw an exit door, and if this Kaufmo guy somehow knows about it too, maybe there could actually be a way to escape this place. So, this is where we all live, or where we all sleep at night. Even though we don't really need to sleep, it's sometimes nice to kind of take a break from everything. And have a bit of a routine, you know? I'm sure there'll be one for, oh, look, you already got one. This is your door, and is that how you look? You have some mixed feelings about this. I still don't understand about the adventures. Why even go on them at all? Why not try to find a way to leave? Well, we usually do when we first arrive. But after a while, you start to realize that you really can't leave. And constantly chasing at an unattainable goal will start driving you a bit crazy. And eventually, you get to asking what the point of anything is, and you completely lose sight of who you are and why you're even alive. And when you finally reach your breaking point, something really terrible can happen. Yeah, but that's not something we need to deal with today. Above anything else, the adventures give us something to do that keeps our mind healthy and stimulated. Thank goodness it's all a dream, right, Pomni? At this point, you realize that there is no god in this digital hellhole to hear your cries, and your delusion about this whole thing of being a dream is falling apart. You gasp as Jax taps your face, startling you out of your gaze. Why are we here again? What are we doing? We're getting one of our friends. Oh, it looks like we made it to Kaufmo's door. It seems like Kaufmo was a clown. He looks really friendly with that big smile. But you remember what Kinger said before about Kaufmo going a little crazy. You just hope that he can still help you in some way. Ragatha tries to open the door, but it's locked. She knocks on the door 2 times, but to no avail. He doesn't answer. Huh. Maybe he's not in his room? I hope he's alright. Don't worry, Dollface. Got a key to his room. He holds out a key and plays with it for a moment, spinning it on his finger before catching it with his hand, which makes you flinch. He moves forward to unlock Kaufmo's door. What? Wait, why? You shouldn't have keys to anyone's room. Nah, I've got keys everywhere and you've all been fine. By the way, I may have left something in your room today, so let me know if you find it. You're not afraid of centipedes, are you? Jax, that's literally my only fear! Why would you do this? What? It could be a completely unrelated question. You'll never know until it's too late. Jax opens the door. Scratch that, you're in some deep crap right now. Oh, I've been looking forward to this. Thanks for keeping an eye on it, Kofki. I'm gonna head out. See ya. Jax picks up a random bowling ball and runs away, leaving you and Ragatha with Kaufmo. Or what's left of him. Oh, Kaufmo's been abstracted! That's okay. What is that? It might be that terrible thing I was talking about earlier. When you reach a breaking point, the abstracting comes closer and is able to squeeze itself out of the room. Okay, wait, maybe there's still time to fix him if we get Kane. The abstract then pushes you both, sprinting towards Ragatha and cornering her. Whoa, Kaufmo, listen, I know we didn't always get along, like when you called me up for fake laughing at your jokes, but I swear, I really did think they were funny. I was just having a bit of a bad day! The creature begins to attack her, kicking her around and tossing her against the wall, throwing her to the ground like a literal ragdoll. Get it? Ragdoll? Sorry, this is serious. I'll stop. Hey, Bomb-me, you could perhaps help me out here. I understand if you don't want to, though. You feel scared, terrified by the situation at hand. You hesitantly reach out to her aid until you make contact with her fingers, causing you to flinch and back away. A painful stinging sensation shoots through your arm as your hand starts to glitch, just like Ragatha's. The abstracted creature gets closer to you by the second. It locks its many eyes on you, visibly making you its next target. I'm sorry. You run. You run as fast as you can, only able to hear that thing as it chases you. It's coming close, very close. You try to run as fast as your cartoony legs can push you. It repeatedly tries to slam you with its head to attack, but unfortunately, or fortunately, you were able to avoid them all. When you make it to the entrance, you take a quick left turn. It falls off the balcony, leaving destruction behind it. You hear it hit the ground with a muffled thud. You take a peek, and you can see the creature still in one piece. It stands up. It gets distracted by the glowings roaming around and starts chasing them instead. You let out a sigh of remorse before looking for a way out. As you are about to walk away, you stop for a moment, thinking about Ragatha, who's probably still on the floor. Ragatha. She must be really hurt. She was kicked, thrown, slammed, and began to physically glitch. So of course she was hurt, you idiot! You feel guilty for leaving her like that. Maybe you can go back and look for her and get her help. But what if you get hurt again? I mean, look at your hand. It's covered in these little glitches, and you don't know if helping her anymore will spread the glitches even further. I mean, you could look for the exit door. Oh man. I'm gonna help. No, you can't leave her like that. The exit door can wait. You scoff at yourself and run back to the hallway, hoping she's somewhat okay. You run back, and everything is a mess. The abstract caused quite a lot of major damage, with pictures from the doors all over the floor, and huge cracks in the ground. Some of the hinges on the doors had broken away from the wall, but the doors were still mostly closed. Even the walls were broken. They're covered in holes. You see all of the doors for the others. There was Gangle's, Jax's, Ragatha's, Zubal's, and Kinger's room too. You also notice other people's doors that you aren't familiar with, but they all have large red X's on them. What happened to them? Where did they go? It's best not to think about that right now. Hello? Ragatha? That was your name, right? Over here. Hey, look, I didn't mean to leave you behind like that. Just look at my hand. I didn't know what to do. It's okay. What you need to do right now is find Kane. He'll be able to fix me up and take care of Kaufmo. Okay, but where can I find him? I don't really know. Just look around and call for him, I suppose. Okay, I'll get him. You just stay right there. Not that you can really move or anything. Just hang in there. I'll be back. I promise. Cool. Also, Pomni, I'm sorry your first day here had to be so terrible. Yeah, well, don't worry about it. I'm just gonna go get Kane now. Your mission now is to find Kane, but unfortunately, you don't know where he is. The best option will be to call out for him. Kane? Kane? Hello? We have a bit of an issue here. Nothing. You run around calling Kane's name while keeping your guard up, since you are on the same level as that abstract known as Cosmo. This place is weird. There are these gigantic building blocks piling up like towers and floating bubbles everywhere. You see some glowings here and there, but thankfully they ignore you. As you roam around this big place, you come across another hall with many doors. This is getting strange, but you have to find Kane somehow. You open the first door that was closest to you. The door swings open to hundreds of Kane's all-seeing eyes floating around. Right as the door opens, they all turn to look directly at you. You close the door. You open the next door. And are immediately punched in the face. You close the door as fast as you physically can. You open the next door. It was just water. Or digital water? It all comes rushing down at you in a wave like a mini tsunami. But it doesn't actually go out the door. It's moving, but staying still. The only things moving are the fish swimming around inside. It's incredible, but you don't want to linger too long just staring at it. You close this door and move on to the next. As you open the next door, you almost trip and fall into the vast space of nothingness. Everything is black, except for a golden carnival... No, carnivals. All stacked on top of each other, spinning around. You hear faint music playing, as well as what sounds like children laughing in the distance. You close the door. You go to open the next door. It was a bathroom, with only a bathtub and a wooden mannequin inside. The mannequin slowly turns its head to look at you. Before and out of nowhere, a large screaming mask pops out and charges at you. You immediately close the door. You open the next door. You get punched in the face again. You close the door. Well, that was enough opening doors for one day. You groan, face sore from being hit once in each cheek unexpectedly when... It sounds like something shatters farther away. You run to try to see who it was or what's going on. Kane? The thing that made the noise is the abstracted Cosmo. It immediately spots you and runs towards you, each step shaking the ground more and more as it gets closer. You run as fast as you can, but that thing is right on your tail. It tries to grab you, but you're able to dodge its attack. You see some glowings roaming around. You run towards them, hoping these creatures would have enough time to distract the abstract so you can escape again. Sure enough, it works! You hear it being occupied by the glowings. You refuse to look back, but you feel a little guilty that they were getting attacked. Also, they did attack Zubel and destroyed Kinger's fortress, so you didn't really feel that bad. You slow down to try to catch your breath, feeling exhausted from running and dodging. You stop in your tracks when you notice a mirror on the wall. You go to look at your reflection for the first time. Man, I'm cute! So, this is what you look like now. Your new body. This definitely wasn't anything you'd ever expect. You look like a cartoony jester. Your outfit is indeed interesting. You're wearing an oversized hat that matches your red and blue striped puffy sleeves with yellow accents and white gloves. A lot of emotions are running through you right now, but mostly you're in shock. Everything about you is so different. Your eyes are incredibly different. Your pupils no longer a solid color. but now they're like little pinwheels, alternating the same blue and red of your outfit. You can't help but stare at them. You touch your face, but it doesn't feel exactly like regular human flesh does. It's slightly rubbery. Is that a thing? This is so uncanny to you. You wouldn't believe this was you if your reflection wasn't mirroring everything you did as you did it right now. You don't look anything like how you did in the real world. Wait a minute. Do you even remember what you actually look like? You hear the growl of the abstract not too far away. It seems like the glowings couldn't keep it distracted long enough. You look around to find somewhere to hide, when you spot a yellow barrel. Maybe you could hide inside of it. You open the barrel, and out pops a bunch of red plastic monkeys that start jumping all over the place. The noise from the monkey catches the abstract's attention. Ah, god damn it, it's getting closer! You don't have much time to get inside, so you hide behind the barrel, hoping it'll work and the monster won't see you. It worked! The monkeys were a great distraction. Maybe too great of a distraction. They smashed into the huge thing, tearing it apart and leaving its glitching pieces and particles all over the floor. You are horrified by the damage they cause. But it chases after the monkeys, leaving you enough time to make a break for it and run in the opposite direction. You start to get frustrated with everything that's been happening. Having to run for your life, not being able to find the others, Jax ditching you and Ragatha. And Kane. Where the hell is he? God, where is Kane? Is that? No, it really is. The exit. It's right here. Right in front of you. You were right. You were right! You aren't going crazy. You knew you saw the exit door in the lake. Finally, you can get out of here once and for all. But you hesitate. Why? Isn't this what you want? Don't you want to go home? Look, this might be the only chance you get. Why are you hesitating? This is your last chance. Well, I know in the show we go through the exit door, so we're gonna do just that. You can hear the creature nearby. There is no time for debate. You open the door. You walk inside to an empty office room. Some chairs sit against the walls, and there's a large red exit door a few feet in front of you. The office seems familiar. Office? Right, the office you were in when you put on the headset, right? I mean, this is how you remember it looking. Sorta, you think. You're pretty sure you recognize this exit door. Despite being back at the office, you still feel uneasy. Something's not quite right. But you open the exit door anyway. Huh? Hold on! It's another familiar office space. This time much smaller, with a couch instead of chairs. And another big red exit door. You run straight forward and open the exit door. Another familiar office room. Another big red exit door. You run straight forward and open the exit door. Wait, what? Another familiar office room. Another big red exit door. You run straight forward and open the exit door. Yay! Another big red exit door. Let's go straight ahead and open the door. Yay! More exits! Another familiar office space. Another big red exit door. Let's run straight ahead and open the door. Yay! More exit doors. Yay! Let's freaking go. Yeah, let's freaking go to another exit door. Yes! It's a Christmas already. Let's go right through. Yeah! This will totally go well. This is gonna be absolutely amazing. Let's open the door and right ahead is another exit door. Yeah! Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's freaking go. Oh. Yeah, you know what? You contemplate banging your head against the wall for an indeterminate period of time. You run straight forward and open the exit door. And what do we see? Yay! Another exit door! Yeah! Let's go straight forward and open the door and yay! Let me out! Oh god, alright, let's go, let's freaking go! Another door! Yeah, let's go! Let's freaking go! Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know. Another familiar office space, another big bed next to... Big bed? Did someone say there's a big bed? I want it. I want a big bed. You bun straight for one, then open the exit or... No! Yay! Oh my god, we're really losing our minds now. Yay! Let's freaking go! Oh my god, how long is this gonna go on for? Jesus Christ. Familiar red space office door? Straight run another, run door you another. Remember when that gloink hit Jax in the head? Ah, good times. You should go through the door though. Looks important. Yay! Oh, you can't even cuss anymore. Pomni? Where are you? Pomni? Come back. Please? Please? Please come back. Another familiar office space, another big red exit door. You run straight forward and open the exit door. Oh! Well, this is different. This one is filled with empty work desks. The blinds are all shut, and the files and folders you can see are empty. This specific room feels incredibly familiar to you. Deja vu, maybe? There are more doors around, but no big red exit door. Something catches your eye. It's an office desk. It's your office desk. With the old yellow computer and the headset sitting on the desk next to it. That headset. That stupid thing that started all of this. Why did you put it on in the first place? You open the exit door. Yay! And oh, god damn it. The hallway seems to stretch on forever. I thought I was getting more exit doors. It would be so funny. You try to run forward, but it feels like nothing is holding you back, like when you run in your dreams. The walls move as you push, and for a second, it's almost as if the hallway is breathing. That's silly. Office rooms don't breathe. They're not alive. Right? Right, Pomni? You get closer and closer. The next big red exit door is just within reach, but you just can't quite grab the handle. Whatever's holding you back gets stronger, keeping you from opening the door. But you persist. Your fingers get closer and closer. You grab the door handle. And when you turn it, the door finally opens. It's the void! Well, this is not good. What do you mean? What do you mean? This is great. This is great. This is exactly where we wanted to be, in an endless void where we can go absolutely mad from the vast nothingness. You remember when Kane brought you here earlier, but this feels different. The exit is right behind you. You could try to go back while you still can. You try to circle back to the door, but you physically can't turn around. It's like the void is pulling you deeper in, keeping you from going back. At the same time, you're okay with not going back. This isn't exactly pleasant, but neither was that hellish office maze. It feels like you're being pulled towards something. Like the void is pulling you to something. In some weird way, it feels like it wants to show you something. There you go! What? What just happened? Now, what the heck happened around here? Oh, yeah, my doing. Kane! Gangle, Jax, and King are holding Zubal's head? Oh, God. They run towards you. It looks like they found, well, at least part of Zubal and finished the adventure without you. Even though the whole thing was for you. Kofmo went through a sort of Kofmosis and abstracted. Kofmo abstracted? Why didn't anybody tell me? You slowly turn to look at Kate with a face that you hope gets your silent message across. Are you goddamn serious, you piece of shit? With a snap of his fingers, a giant black hole opens in the ground. Kane was somehow able to summon the poor abstracted Kofmo and drag it into the hole. It seemingly disappears into darkness, aside from its many eyes frantically looking around this new space. Kane then makes the hole and the abstract disappear. And into the cellar you go. You see Zubal's headless body walk in, snatch their head back from Kinger, and stick it back to their own body. Man, I can't believe Combo just gave up like that. I mean, no offense, Kinger, but I always thought you'd be next. Thank you! Guess it just goes to show you can't rely on Kinger for anything. Amidst the dogpiling on Kinger, you notice Ragatha crawling up to your group. She's still glitching and badly. Oh god, you forgot about Ragatha! I am in so much pain. Whoops! Kane snaps his fingers, and just like that, Ragatha is back to normal. You also notice a distinct lack of sensation in your hand. It stops glitching too. Sweet relief! Ragatha, now on her feet, steps closer to you, but looks in a completely different direction. The tension between you and Ragatha was palpable. She was clearly hurt that you had never come back to find her help. You feel incredibly guilty over this. You put your escape above ending the pain of someone who had been quite nice to you ever since you appeared here. She certainly wasn't rude like Jax had been. You really wish you didn't ditch Ragatha for the exit door. And you want to say something really, really badly. You want to apologize. But look at her expression. It's clear she doesn't want to talk to you right now. Oh no! Maybe you deserve this distance. If only you had focused on getting help instead of trying to find the exit. The torturous, never-ending maze of the offices really wasn't worth it, was it? Speaking of the exit, I do have to apologize for lying about the exit. I knew how much all of you have been wanting one, but, you know, I was having so much trouble figuring out what to put on the other side and never end up quite finishing it. What? And you know how I never like letting people see my unfinished work? Especially if it leads you out into the void. Your face contorts as you physically feel your brain cells dying. Anyway, it looks like you defeated the Glowing Queen, so I guess the adventure's over. Your reward is a delicious digital feast cooked by our head bubble chef. Made with all the love I'm legally allowed to give. What do you mean, bubble chef? What did you put in our food? Oh god, why is that abomination back? You know, I am pretty hot. Oh, of course you would want to have Bubbles' love, Jax! You didn't even do anything. So what? I can still be hungry. Well, not really, because we don't need to eat, drink, or sleep in the digital world. So the digital food here only gives out the virtual sensation of eating without any of the nutritional benefits. Sheesh, lay off it. Since when are you an expert on the digital world? Expert on what? The words start to fade into the background as your mind clouds over, too focused on the fact that the exit never existed. The thing you've been desperately chasing this entire time just doesn't exist. It never did. The food, despite not actually existing, looks delicious and everyone seated around you is chatting away. But none of that matters to you. All you can think about, over and over and over again, is the fact that all of your effort were in vain. All you can think about, over and over and over again, is the fact that all of your efforts were in vain. Everything you did was pointless. Being tormented by the endless loop of cubicles and storage rooms and office chairs was all for nothing. There is no prize, no grand escape, no going back to normal. There is nothing for you but the madness of this digital circus. Kane made it up, all for funsies. The exit was just another adventure for him. You're stuck here. You're stuck here forever. You are stuck here forever. Yay! true ending! Now we gotta get the good ending and the bad ending. So yeah, let's get right to it, shall we? Right, so what happens if we say no, this is a trick? This is gonna go completely off canon, but whatever. You turn around and you can hear the abstract nearby. You need to find the others quick. Maybe they can help you. You turn around again to face the exit door and... It's gone. You swear you saw it. But... never mind. What matters right now is that you can hear the abstract, and it's getting closer. You need to go now. You run around, calling for the others in hopes that someone hears you, but you're met with silence. Well, silence aside from the stomping and distant growling of the deadly creature that's growing nearer. Some glowing and red plastic monkeys are roaming around nearby, with some of them glitching out. Your hand tingles. You know not to get too close. Distracted by a paranoia, you almost accidentally trip and fall into. Right in front of you was a huge gaping hole in the ground. What is this? Where it came from? You have no idea. Cool. Big ground holes just appear out of nowhere. Great. You hear some faint noise coming from the ground hole. It sounds like someone's talking. It kind of sounds like Jax and Gangle. It's the others. You can hear them. Thank God! Listening a little further, you hear a voice that doesn't sound familiar at all, but you don't care. The others are down there and they can help. You take a few steps back, inhale, sprint, and jump straight into the hole. The hole! You don't fall for long. Just a couple seconds after cannonballing and you hit a smooth surface, but keep moving downwards. A slide! You're sliding! This is way better than falling. Until you get to the end and fly off the edge, landing on your face. Oh. You groan while standing up, and you can see the others. And gloigs. Plenty of gloigs. But the others barely notice that you found them because they're all talking to... The hell is that? Yet another non-Gloinkian mass dares to approach the nest of the Glowing Queen and her royal figure. Royal. Sure is a way to describe it. Cease with running your mouth, rabbitoid! How dare you continue to disrespect the Glowing Queen and all her royal glory! Oh, hey Pomni, what's up? Jax waves at you too nonchalantly. You... Yeah, it's me, Jax. It's good to see me, huh? You left Ragatha and I alone back there! Why did you run away? Aw, don't be like that, Pomni. It looked like you guys had a handle on things. You can feel the glitch in your hand start to buzz a little harder. Yeah, a handle on things. You raise your hand up to where Jax can clearly see it glitching. Does this look like we had a handle of things? Jax shrugs. I don't know. Looks pretty normal to me. You look at him, dumbfounded. Seriously? Oh no, what happened to you? Well, we went to look for Kaufmo, and when he opened his door, You look around while you talk, but it looks like someone is missing. Wait, where's Zubal? Your geometrically inclined acquaintance will no longer be gloigless. They will be gloigs. You all will be gloigs. Huh? She ate Zubal. It ate Zubal? How dare you disrespect my royal gloigness? I am no it. I am the Glowing Queen. Ew, no, we're in big trouble now. Wait, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Silence, group of assorted colorful creatures. Do you not realize that everything must be glowings? I am glowings. You will be glowings. God will be glowings. This is dumb and weird. Well, yet you're still watching it. I'm not here for the adventure or anything. I'm just here to hide from the... Out of absolutely nowhere, the abstract falls from above and lands right on the Glowing Queen. From the force of the fall, the Glowing Queen forcibly spits out Zubal's body. Zubal's head follows shortly after, shooting into Kinger's hands. Oh, thank God you're okay. You didn't experience a game show in there, did you? Oh, What are you talking about? The abstract starts violently attacking the glowing queen, aggressively stomping and punching her royal form. What's happening? It's just Cosmo. Don't worry about it. Cosmo abstracted? Nah, he's fine. No, he's not fine. We have to get out of here. She's right. How are we gonna get out of here? Guys, over there. Collectively, you all turn to where Zubul is pointing out. There's an escalator. Was it there this entire time? Huh. You all casually walk to the escalator, ignoring the struggles of the glowing queen as she's beaten to a nasty, glitching pulp by the abstract. Jack stops right in front of you on your way out and gestures you forward. Ladies first. He lets Gangle go first. Since when was Jax polite? No, wait. Why would I say that? Ah! Jack shoves Gangle to the side, letting her fall to the ground, and gets on the escalator first. Yeah, that seems about right. The others walk past Gangle and head up behind Jax. You decide to stop to help her get back up. Thank you. You give her a small smile and head back out together. Remember how your first impression was breaking Gangle's other mask? You do feel pretty bad about it, even though you had no control over where you landed when you initially fell. Gangle, that's your name, right? Yeah, it is. I'm really sorry about breaking your mask earlier. I could help you fix it. Gangle's eye holes seem to light up. Metaphorically. Really? I'd really appreciate that. It's the least I could do. Wow, nobody's ever offered to help me before. Or even apologized to me. Thank you. Poor Gangle! God! Be quiet, I can't hear the escalator. Everyone makes it out safely and relatively unharmed. Zubul's decapitated body snatches their head from Kinger and sticks it back to their neck. Finally, that feels much better. Man, I can't believe Kaufmo just gave up like that. No offense, Kinger, but I always thought you would be next. Thank you! Yes, it just goes to show you can't rely on Kinger for anything. Okay, now that we're all here, what do you do about Kaufmo? And Ragatha, she really needs help. Yeah, where is Ragatha? She was attacked by Kaufmo after we found him abstracted in his room. I told her to stay in the hallway so I could find help. I hope she's okay. She's hanging in there. You look at your still glitching hand and gulp down a hard lump in your throat. You can't imagine how much pain she must be in with the glitches all over her body. No, it's bad, and we're gonna be just as bad if we don't figure out how to get rid of Kaufmo soon. Splendid! How are we gonna do it? I don't really know. Well, whatever the plan is, count me out of it. I'm all adventured out for the day. I'm out of here. Huh? But why? If we don't stop him, he'll keep attacking us until we're all glitching. Or worse. And why should I care? You can't just leave again. Oh yeah? Watch me. You! What? He mocks your stutter with a smile on his face. Heh, whatever. I'm leaving now. See you later, losers. With that, Jax turns and walks away from the group. Just ignore him. It's not worth it. But You call out to him. Didn't you say you were fine doing whatever as long as you got to see funny things happen to people? Jax actually stops and turns to look at you. I guess I did say that. Why you ask? Think something funny's gonna happen? Gonna pull a prank on someone? I do love a good prank. You gently clear your throat. You're not that great of a liar, but here's to trying. Well, I think if you leave now, you'll miss out on something really silly. Jax looks at you incredulously and makes his way back to the group. Go on. Okay, well, I was thinking we should split up. Some of us can go back and get Ragathon, find Kane, and some of us can try to figure out how to secure Kaufmo so nobody else gets hurt. And how would we get Kaufmo exactly? By baiting him? Okay. Okay? Yeah, I'm already bored. Might as well. Yes! So my plan is you and Zubul will go trap Kaufmo somehow, and Gangle and Kinger can go get Ragathon and Kane. You hear that, Zub? Little Missy thing thinks we can handle abstracted Kaufmo all on our own. Jack, shut up. If you think you can trust him to actually get anything done, then I guess I'll see it through too. It sounds like a plan, but what are you gonna do, Pomni? Oh my god. Oh my god. I didn't think it was gonna be this long. Jesus Christ. Ooh. I'm gonna go with Gangle and Kinger first. Later on, we'll go help Jax and Zubul. I'll go with you and Kinger. Come on, Zubul. Let's go trap us a clown. Jax takes Zubul's arm and walks off, popping it right out of its socket. Damn it, Jax! Get back here! Zubul chases Jax down, leaving you alone with Kinger and Gangle. Really hope this plan works. That they'll be okay. You take off for the second floor with Gangle and Kinger right behind. You could hear Gangle gasp behind you as all three of you run through the destruction that the abstract left behind. Wow, what a mess. Kaufmo really needs to learn how to pick up after himself. Oh, I really hope Aragatha is okay. I've been meaning to ask. There's a lot of doors here that have big red X's over the pictures. Where are they? What happened to them? Oh yeah, that's what happens when you go bananas like Kaufmo just now. So they got abstracted. Precisely! I see. You feel a pit grow in your stomach, learning this information. Gangle seems to notice your discomfort and tries to comfort you. It's okay. We do miss them, and we don't throw away the memories and things we've shared. Like the adventures we had together. And how we talked about things we like, and when we used to draw together. When people liked my drawings. Sobs, sniff, sobs. Sobs. That's why Kane locked the doors and slapped big red X's right over their smiling faces. How thoughtful. Okay. Thanks you guys, I guess. You're very welcome. I feel so bad for poor Kaufmo. The last time we talked was when he was mad because I didn't laugh at his joke. Well, was the joke good? Well, they were awful. Yeah, they were pretty bad. We tried to help him come up with better ones, though. Oh, jeez. It feels weird. Walk in silence down the battered and cracked halls. So, can you tell me what their names were? If that's okay with you, that is. Ah, of course. It's been a very long time. Kinger proceeds to name a very long list of names. And Pubbles, oh, and Stank! It was a yellow dog at some point, except they walked on two legs instead of all four, and a worm that was particularly fussy. The sentient bagel. I remember him having a slightly threatening aura about him. And there was Kinger abruptly stops talking, walking a little slower. Kinger? He doesn't respond. Hello? Are you okay? You wave your hand in front of his face to try and catch his attention. Ah! He jumps up with a start. Ah! Why did you scream? Oh, Omni, it's you. You startled me. I'm so sorry. There's no need to apologize. Anyway, I think that's all the people I know about, I think. Well, thank you. You're very welcome. Gangle stops in her tracks and gasps. Ragatha! Ragatha listened to you very well. She hasn't moved a bit. She's still slumped against the wall, still glitching out. Oh, it's so much worse than I thought. I'm in so much pain. Just hang in there a little longer, Ragatha. We gotta get you out of here. But how? We can't touch her. You're right. We probably need something to cover her. You think for a second, turning to look at both Gangle and Kinger. Kinger. Snaps. I got it! Kinger, can we use your robe to wrap Ragatha in? Kinger hunched over and attempts to hide his body behind his hands. My robe? You nod. Being naked in the hallway. Oh, what if someone sees? You and Gangle look at each other. We're the only ones here. What if my robe gets all glitchy? I'm pretty sure Kane can make you a new one. This is my special robe. He clings to the fabric, looking from you to Gangle to Ragatha quickly. Is Kinger insecure about himself? Isn't he just a chess piece? Please, Kinger. She can't stay here like this much longer, especially if Cosmo's still stomping about. We won't laugh at you or anything, I promise. You super promise? I super promise. Kinger looks to Gangle, still clutching his robes. Yeah, I super promise too. Do you really think this will work? Well, it's possible. Kinger sighs and disrobes, handing you the fabric. You hope with all your heart that this works. I'm sorry that I haven't found Kane yet. It's okay, Pomni. You drape the robe around Ragatha, and it works! It doesn't glitch, and you're able to help her back on her feet. Oh my god, I love the way she looks. Gangle rushes over to her side and helps her stay standing up. Yeah! You celebrate sadly and go to start moving, but Ragatha doesn't move. You look over to see Gangle not paying attention. She's frozen and staring at... Gangle? What's wrong? Wait, what the hell? What? What is it? Is there something on my face? I'm staring respectfully. I'm staring. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Gangle? Gangle? Oh, on it. Sorry. All right. Now we can go find Kane. This is great, but we haven't seen him in ages. Where do we start? Well, I don't know. I've been calling his name ever since I first left Ragatha. Haven't seen him anywhere, though. I got punched in the face twice and had to run for my life. We could always try calling out his name louder. It's right in my face! I don't think that will work either. What now? I don't know. Well, what are you all doing here? Hello, my superstars! I hope you've all enjoyed the little adventure I cooked up for you. Good God, what happened to you, Ragatha? With a quick snap of his fingers, Ragatha stops glitching entirely. And your hand! Completely normal! You breathe a soft sigh of relief. So, what happened to you guys? This doesn't seem like a thrilling conclusion to the adventure I made. Cosmo went through Cosmosis. He's abstracted. Cosmo abstracted? Why didn't nobody tell me? I've been calling for you all day! For this exact reason! Oh. My bad. Oopsie! Kane fiddles with his fingers nervously. What else? What else is there? Is he hiding something? I have something to confess, dear friends. God damn it! I have to apologize and take accountability like the responsible man that I am. You glare at him, staring daggers. The exit door you saw was in fact a real door. But it isn't a real exit. What? I knew how badly you all wanted your own exit door, so I made one.
just for you all. But I was having so much trouble figuring out what to put on the other side, I never ended up finishing it. And you know how I don't like anyone seeing my unfinished work.
So, the door was real, but it wasn't an exit. But you lied to me about the door never existing in the first place. So I got my hopes up, and there really isn't a way to leave the digital circus.
Precisely!
You feel so stupid, right?
Oh, I love that face of hers. God. Now that that's out of the way, where are Zooble and Jax?
Trying to trap Cosmo.
Aw, they're finally working together. Let's go, gang. They probably have everything all figured out by now.
Kane takes off back down the halls with Kinger and Gangle not too far behind him. But Ragatha hangs behind for a second, grabbing you lightly by the arm, now that she's able to touch you. Pomni? Yeah? Are you okay? The question hits you like a ton of bricks. Yeah, I think I'm fine, I guess. What about you? Are you okay? I'm still standing, aren't I? Pomni, thank you. Thank you for coming back to me. I know it probably wasn't easy trying to navigate the circus and find the others, what with the shenanigans we all get up to. But I really appreciate everything you've done for me. You're welcome. I'm just really glad we got back to you before Cosmo did. Don't get too mushy on me now. We've still got to go get him. Right, yeah. Ragatha holds out her hand to you. Come on, we don't want to lose the others. With a soft smile, you grab Ragatha's hand, and the both of you take off running to catch up with the rest of the group. And like Kane said, Jax and Zooble probably have everything under control on their end.
Everything was not under control. Oh no. Jax, you son of a... I'm going to end you!
You catch up with the others, and you can hear Zooble screaming at Jax.
What? It wasn't my fault, I swear!
Soon enough, you can see them off in the distance, running.
Yes, it is! That wasn't funny!
Jax cackles, travels across the way. Whatever he did definitely wasn't funny.
You gotta admit, it was kinda funny. No, it wasn't! Ah!
The abstracted creature charges up to Jax and Zooble, shaking the ground with every stomp. When it gets close enough, it swings its head at the two, narrowly missing both of them.
Kane, do something!
He snaps his fingers again, and a large hole opens in the ground. Kane hoists the creature up and tosses it into the hole. It's really dark. The only thing you can see are Cosmo's eyes looking around frantically after he's placed inside. For a second, he makes eye contact with you. And then the hole closes up.
And into the cellar you go.
Zooble and Jax finally made it back to the rest of you, hunched over and desperately trying to catch their breath. Jax has a shit-eating grin plastered on his face, and Zooble just looks unhappy. Understandably so. What happened to you two?
It's a long story, but basically...
Don't you dare!
What? Gangle just wants to know what happened. You don't have to be so hostile.
One more word, and I will end you.
Oh, really? I'd like to see you try. Well, I'm just glad that everyone is A-okay.
You all turn to glare at him simultaneously.
Anyway, it appears that the Glowing Queen has been defeated. So I guess the adventure is over? Your reward is a delicious digital feast cooked by our head bubble chef.
Made with all the love I'm legally allowed to...
Stop doing that! No! We don't need your love in the goddamn soup!
Good God, why is that abomination back?
You know, I am pretty hungry.
You didn't do anything.
Except almost got us killed!
Yes, I did, and I'm hungry anyway. Well, you can't actually be hungry because we don't need to eat, drink, or sleep in this digital world. So the digital food here only gives off the virtual sensation of eating without any of the nutritional benefits.
Sheesh, lay off it.
Since when are you an expert on the digital world? Expert on the what? As the others talk amongst themselves, you feel a sense of pride set in. You were able to save Ragatha,
defeat the glowing queen, somewhat, and found Kane too, again, somewhat. Fix the abstracted Kaufmo situation. But something still bugs you. This looming cloud that hangs over your head hasn't left since Kane's apology. The exit never actually existed. The exit doesn't exist. It was fake. The food, albeit digital, looks amazing. Even though everyone is chatting normally, you can't focus on whatever they're saying. Your mind races, thinking about Kaufmo, and how many of the doors had those giant red X's on them. All of those people, stuck here, just to lose their sanity, just to abstract. Do they all end up in the pit Kane opens? But you shouldn't be thinking about that right now, knowing how your anxiety builds up so quickly. Just like Kinger said, you'll go bananas. This really isn't a dream. This is real. Everything you experienced here. You may never see your family or friends again. You may never go back to your old life. This is your new life now. And you need to stay strong. Yeah, you were scared, and you ran away, but you were still able to find the others. You helped Ragatha and stop Kaufmo before he could do any more harm. You had to believe in yourself. You need to be brave for the others, and for you too. Even when you think you can't, you can. You have to, and you will. Because you've already accepted this reality, and you've accepted that you're stuck here. Forever. Good ending! Nice! Now we gotta go back and get this ending again, but another way. Alright, let's go help Jackson Zubel. I'm gonna go help Jackson Zubel. Let's go, Gangle! Nervously, Gangle waves goodbye and hurries off to Kinger. Good luck, you guys. You wave back as they leave the three of you standing together. So, since you're the captain of this little excursion, what's the plan? Well, I haven't really gone that far yet. Jax rolls his eyes. Wow, great. Wonderful plan there, boss. Nothing could possibly go wrong, am I right, Zoobs? Zubel groans. Shut up, you overgrown rat. Ouch! My one feeling! Go on, Pomni. Maybe we could, once you find the abstract Kaufmo, once you get back to Mid-sentence, you're interrupted by distant rumbling. All three of you turn, realizing it's pretty rhythmic rumbling. Running. Something is running. He got out this glowing hole! Well, there goes our brilliant plan. Okay, we need to get him back in the hole. Yeah, Captain Obvious, but how are we gonna do that without touching him? Jax half-heartedly gestures to your still glitching hand. I don't know. Great. Good job, Bells for Brains. Zubel smacks Jax upside the head. Don't be a jackass. It's been a rough first day for her. Ow! Jeez! Okay, ow! You shoot a feeble smile to Zubel for sticking up for you. They nod in response. There's also the little problem of, the escalator. He'll come right back up once we get him down. Okay, well, then we need to think of something else, and fast. What we could really use is another hole. Another hole just out of nowhere. That's convenient. Zubel goes to smack Jax again, but stops mid-swat. Hold on, I know a place. You do? Follow me. You follow Zubel to a very conveniently placed hole with a giant tower of humongous plastic rings stacked from biggest to smallest sitting a few feet away. And a huge block of varying sizes are scattered all around the area. Huh. Would you look at that? Very convenient. How many holes are in this place? Seems like we gained a few more today. Jax waggles his eyebrows at you, grinning from ear to ear. Jax, no! And then it hits you. You! Jax, no! Your cheeks heat up, and all Jax does is laugh. I swear to God, I will throw your skinny ass into that goddamn hole. By all means, Zuby, my holes are all open. I swear to God, I will bend you over, and I'm going... Wait a minute. I swear to God, if you don't stop, I am going to defile each and every one of those holes, Jax. Shh, shh, shh. Don't speak.
I know you want to have like some sort of smart quip, but you don't need to speak, okay? Listen, and when I say each and every one of them, I mean it, Jax. You don't want to test me. You are really testing me now. What? What does that even mean?
Jax bursts out laughing while Zubul just groans in disgust.
Okay. Very funny, Jax, but can we get back to the subject at hand? I think I have a plan. First, we're gonna move all these blocks to build a wall around the pit, so it's kind of hidden. Maybe if he can't see it properly, then he won't even know that's there. Alright, go on. After that, we just need to lure him towards the hole, which shouldn't be too hard since he goes after anything that moves. I'm still following. One of us might need to act as a bait, and also be fast enough to dodge him when he attacks without moving him away from the hole. If we can pull it off, we can trap him down there. Are you sure this is gonna work, short stuff? Look, I've been running for my life almost all day, and I was punched in the face twice too. This is the best I've got. Jack shrugs. Alright. Should buy us the time we need to get Kane to take care of him. And I do like watching other people fall. Alright, I'm game. Solid plan, but who's gonna be the bait? Who's the best at dodging? I know who. Okay, then who is it? Jax turns to look directly at Zubul with a wide, mischievous grin. No, absolutely not. Come on, Zubes. You can do that body falling apart thingy. That could work out in our favor more than we thought. Maybe Coffee will trip over your leg or something. You'd like to see that, wouldn't you? Jax chuckles and shrugs. Maybe. I don't know. We should try it out and see. Nope, no freaking way. Why couldn't you be the bait? Because I might be helping with the building blocks. Can't we use the glowings or something? As good as that sounds on paper, they're too unpredictable. They wander around a lot, and they might steal you again. Zubul sighs. Sorry. It's a fair point, I guess. I'll do it. But not because Jack suggested it. He snickers, still smiling wide. Screw you. Zuby, I'd be honored. They groan and roll their eyes as they walk away. You wave Jax closer to start gathering blocks for the wall. While you're hard at work putting these surprisingly easy to move blocks on top of each other, Jax says, "A little help here?" He's just standing there and watching you. Now, why should I? This isn't very fun. Didn't you say you'd help? I said I might help, not that I will. But Ah! Why are you like this? Why are you such a jerk to people? Jax taps a finger on his chin like he's genuinely pondering a question. Because I can, and I don't care. How's that? Is that really the reason why? That's pretty pathetic if you ask me. Whatever. Seems like a comment actually offended him. Jax rolls his eyes and walks off, leaving you to do all the work by yourself once again. Hey, Jax? Can I ask you something? I'm not helping you. I know, but I still want to ask you something. Shoot. Back in the hallway, where all the rooms are, I noticed that some of the other doors have pictures of different people on them. Like, not you guys? They all had big red X's over them. Jax, what happened to them? Oh, so you want to know, huh? The biggest smile is plastered on Jax's face, making the way he's looking at you frightening. You start to regret asking him that question. Well, since you asked so nicely, what do you think is the reason Kaufmo extracted? Because they go crazy and reach a breaking point? Jingle bells! There's so much more than just going crazy. They all start out just like you, taking things too seriously, thinking they can just escape and it'll all be over. That one train of thought plays on loop, 24/7, replacing any and all other thought you could possibly have. Okay, Jax, I get it. You're starting to freak me out.
He steps closer towards you, steadily closing the gap between you, and boy, is he just getting started.
He starts sneaking around, trying to find a way out, looking for any kind of exit, like you wanted to. But there isn't an exit. There's no escape. They realize they're stuck here forever, but they never fully come to terms with it. They kind of accept that stuck here forever really means stuck here forever. It just sits there and festers in their little brains until poof, they go crazy and abstract. Just like Kaufmo.
He claps his hand loudly in front of you. When he shouts poof, make you flinch and squeak in fear.
Heh, cute. What made you squeak like a little mouse? Did I scare you?
Yeah, and I'd like you to stop, please.
You know, you want to know something funny, Pomni? After someone gets abstracted, they're like that. Forever.
Forever? Like, what do you mean by that?
Death? Oh, that's the funny part. We don't know because you can't die here. Sure, you can get hurt, but you don't die. There's no afterlife once you get abstracted. That's it.
You feel sick.
Isn't that so funny? No afterlife, no hell, no heaven, no God to pray to for mercy or a way out of this place. It's so hilarious. So get it through your thick skull sooner than later, Pomni. There isn't a goal for you anymore. There's no going back. There's no point in trying to go back to your old life. And you can't just give up either. The second you stop, that train of thought starts to fester, and eventually, like a bubble overfilled with air, it'll pop. So, you gotta keep going. That's how I keep going. Plus, there haven't been any real consequences to my actions. Like I said, doll, gotta find something to keep you going. I'm doing you a big favor by telling you this. So, you're welcome.
Suffice to say, you are very overwhelmed by all of this. You feel like you could have a mental breakdown any moment now.
Okay, this got weird. Fine, guess I'll help you.
What? Wait, really?
Thanks, Jax. Yeah, whatever you say, short stack. Hey! Not that short. You sure about that? God, my neck is killing me from having to look down at you.
Jax chuckles and waggles his eyebrows at you.
I'm serious, maybe you're just too tall. Sounds like a you problem, shorty.
Stop! Your cheeks heat up, flushing a bright red as your frustration with him grows.
Ah, how cute the little jester is, getting so angry because she's so short. She's turning into a tomato. I mean it, Jax! What should I call you then? Teeny tiny munchkin little lady shortcake peanut ducky gnome munchkin, or better yet,
Jax, don't you dare.
Kevin Hart. I am not that short! Would you stop picking on me and help me set up this freaking wall? Please. You know what? You're right. This is fun. Very funny. I'm having a fun time, kid. I'm not a kid. I'm 25. Yeah, no, I'm just missing. Let me grab one of those blocks over there. It'll cover this part of the floor better than the one you grabbed.
Whatever. With teamwork, you both managed to make a decently tall wall fairly quickly.
We did it! We make a pretty good team, huh? Think it'll work? Mm-hmm. It looks tall enough, at least.
And we just need to wait for Cosmo to find Zubul, and you're cut off by a very loud scream.
Ah!
Both you and Jax jump, startle, and turn to see Zubul being chased by an abstracted Cosmo.
Frickin' move! Get out of the way!
You and Jax dive out of the way as fast as possible. Quick on their feet, Zubul managed to dive roll to the side at the last second and leaves Cosmo to charge right into the blocks, straight into the hole. Without a moment to lose, you jump to your feet and scramble to the blocks, pushing them over the edge. You hope that Kinger and Gangle have found Ragatha and Kane by now, or at least that they will soon. Surprisingly, Jax got up too and was pushing blocks into the hole alongside you. Some of them end up hitting the seemingly disoriented Kaufmo's head.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
They look towards Zubul, who is resting and catching their breath, to give them a thumbs up and a big grin. Visibly exhausted, they attempt to hold up a shaky thumbs up right back. Never doing this again.
You're amazing. That was so cool.
If that's your definition of cool, sure. All of you peer into the hole to see Kaufmo not moving. He must have hit the ground hard enough to knock himself out, or at least render himself immobile.
So, this is great and all, but
What do we do now?
we wait until Gangle and Kinger comes back with Kane and he can end this once and for all. Well, we can call this a complete success. There's absolutely no chance of this backfiring on this. Not at all.
Jax winks at you.
Don't jinx it, please. Don't worry your funky little head, Zoopster.
He winks at Zubul, and they retort with an eye roll. It makes you giggle. You don't know how long it'll take for the others to get to you, but you've taken care of probably the bigger of two evils.
Huh?
There to break up the celebration are noises coming up from the hole. Oh my god! Kaufmo's groans rumble upwards, sending a chill up your spine. Not giving you much time to act, he starts climbing out. The ground shakes every time he punches into the wall of the pit with one of his limbs.
Jax, I freaking told you not to jinx this! What? I only did it once!
Okay, maybe twice. The abstract is able to climb out of the pit fairly quickly, considering it at least seemed to take some kind of damage from the fall. But its target is on Jax first.
Jax, look out!
You jump to push Jax out of the way, which unfortunately leads to you making yourself the first target. Kaufmo lunges at you, throwing you like a doll against the ground. A few small glitches spread over your body, matching the glitches that infected your hand earlier. It hurts. Badly. You try to get back up, at least enough to crawl away, but the abstract moves much faster now. That's on flat ground. It's right in front of you. It stares down at you. The sounds of static grows heavier the closer it gets. You hear a deep growl, rumble in its body, and you reactively shiver. Your heart sinks as fear floods your body. You're helpless on the floor, sore from the fall, and certain of your own demise.
Please don't... Kaufmo?
Its legs lift higher and higher in the air, leaving you to shut your eyes, weakly protecting yourself by holding your arms in front of you and brace for the final impact. Until you hear someone snap their fingers. Your eyes snap open to see Kaufmo dangling in the air before he's thrown into another hole? And into the cellar you go! Relief washes over your body as the new hole and the poor abstracted Kaufmo disappears. Not only is he gone, but your own glitches have disappeared too. You look up, happy to see Ragatha fully healed, standing next to the rest of the group. Letting out a huge sigh of relief, you feel lucky that you weren't about to get completely pummeled by Kaufmo. You slowly help yourself up off the floor.
Pomni, are you okay? How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm really glad we got here when we did. Good thing you did, or coffee might have come for me next. Came right at me first. Sure stuff over here saved my life. I'm really glad you're all...
Stop calling me short! I'm not that short!
I'm just really happy that you guys are okay. Thank you, Pomni, for getting me help. I'm also really relieved that you're okay now. I sure am glad to still be standing. Kane clears his throat loudly. Well, we're tying up loose ends. I have to apologize and take accountability like the responsible man that I am. The exit door you saw was, in fact, a real door. But it isn't a real exit. What? I knew how badly y'all wanted your own exit door, so I made one, just for you all. But I was having so much trouble figuring out what to put on the other side, I never ended up finishing it. You know how I don't like anyone seeing my unfinished work. So, the door was real, but it wasn't an exit. And you lied to me about the door never existing in the first place. I Anyway, it appears that the glowing queen has been defeated, so I guess the adventure is over. Your reward is a delicious digital feast cooked by a head bubble chef. No! Go away! No more love in the meat! No love in the meat! Good God, why is that abomination back? You know, I am pretty hungry. Worked up quite the appetite, saving everyone's butt today. Well, you can't actually be hungry. Yeah, I get it, Kicker. Yep, the food here only gives the virtual sensation. I get it. Lay off it. Like, when were you an expert in the digital world? Wait, what do you mean, the digital world? As the others talk among themselves, you feel a sense of pride set in. You're able to save Ragatha, defeat the glowing queen, and help fix the abstracted Cosmo situation. Something still bugs you. The looming cloud that hangs over your head hasn't left since Kane's apology. The exit never actually existed. The exit doesn't exist. It was fake. The food, albeit digital, looks amazing, and even though everyone's chatting normally, you can't focus on what they're saying. Your mind is racing. Think about Cosmo, how he turned into this abomination, this monster, because he too believed there was a way out. How long did he take until he completely lost himself? How long will it take for you to do the same? Jax may be a jerk, but he's right. He did you a favor. You have to stay strong. Yeah, you were scared. You ran away, but you were still able to find the others and help Ragatha. You even saved Jax from Cosmo. Even though you were pinned down and hurt badly, it didn't stop you. You were able to get back on your own 2 feet, even after everything that had happened. You believe in yourself. To not only be brave and help others when needed, but to be strong for yourself. Even when you're terrified and on the brink of a panic attack. You know that you can because of what happened today. And tomorrow is a new day. Goodbye, old life. Hello, new one. And you've already accepted this new life. This new reality, really. You're stuck here. Forever. Good ending. And we got one last ending to go, I guess. I'm only guessing. Alright, now finally, I guess, let's just try to find the exit door instead of helping Ragatha. Who needs Ragatha? Anyway, haha, screw this. This is way too much. You knew what you saw. The exit was real, and you are going to find it if it's the last thing you do. I'm so sorry, Ragatha. I just want to go home. You let out a big sigh of frustration and head downstairs. This place is weird. There are gigantic building blocks piled up like towers, and there are floating bubbles everywhere. You see some glowings here and there, but thankfully they ignore you. Your top priority is to find the exit, which you last saw outside the tent in that digital lake. You have to try and find a way out of this weird place. All of a sudden, you hear something shattering further away from you. You run towards it to see who it is or what's going on. Hello? Is someone there? Hello, everyone here. This is the one person thing that you did not want to bump into. The very second it spots you, immediately charges right at you. You run as fast as you can, but that thing is right behind you. It tries to grab you, but you're able to dodge its attacks. You try your best to cut it off, but to no avail. It's got its eyes on you. You keep looking back as you run, hoping to create some distance from it, just hoping to escape it. You don't realize that some of the glowings are roaming around in your path, and you certainly don't realize that they're purposely trying to trip you until you hit the ground. You try to get up, or crawl at least, but by the time you can get moving again, it's too late. The abstract has caught up to you, or more than caught up to you. It was right in front of you. The almost deafening sound of the static, only broken by what sounds like a deep growl from the creature, runs a chill down your spine. Your heart sinks at the mere sight of it. Fear floods your body as you're left helpless with no chance of survival. Please, I just want to get home. Tears flow freely down your face as you accept your fate. You chuckle a little. Funny, how this thing that used to be a regular person like you now has no care in the world, no matter how hard you cry. Or how much you plead for mercy. How pathetic. The abstract begins to stomp you into the ground, over and over. Each stomp is harder than the last, and the more that it crushes you, the more pain explodes all over your body. It was more painful than you expected. You beg for it to stop, but it only falls on deaf ears. Huge cracks spread through the floor from where the abstract continuously crushes you. It stops for a split second, only to lift you high into the air and throw you into a wall. You hit the wall so hard that it too cracks from the impact. You let out a pained gasp when you hit the ground. You try with all your might to crawl away, but the abstract kicks you so hard that you fly back into the wall again, leaving your throat choked up from the pain. Before the abstract could start stomping on you a second time, glowings appear out of nowhere, distracting it. The beast runs off, chasing the little creatures down. It's gone. For now. Once the sounds of huge footsteps finally fade, you try your best to stand up, but you can't. You keep stumbling around and falling back to the ground. The pain is too overwhelming. You look around your body to inspect the damage and see that you're covered in glitches. It hurts. It really, really hurts. You start crying again, but even that hurts as well. Shakily, you're able to get up and you start limping off in a random direction. You just need to find the exit. Once you're through, you can get real help. And you can go home. Right? All this has done is cause you trouble. Why do you care so much about getting home? Don't you see what it's done to you? Do you even remember what it looks like? What your family looks like? Hell, do you even remember what you actually look like? What do you actually look like? You wish you never put on that headset. God, this is so pathetic. You're pathetic. This is all your fault. You know that, right? You were the one who put on that stupid headset. You were the one who left Ragatha all alone. You couldn't even call out for help, right? You couldn't find Jax or Kinger or Gangle or even Zubul. You couldn't even call out for Kane. The only thing you cared about this entire time was finding the exit, but it doesn't matter now, does it? You can't remember your home. You can't remember your family. You can't even remember who you were before all this. So what's the point? What's the point? I give up. I give up. Yep, I get it. Like, this is a very popular trope in, like, you know, horror scenes and visual novels. I get it. I give up! Your body gets overtaken by one impossibly large glitch. The pain is immeasurable and unending. Something you're sure can't be fixed at this point. You open your mouth to scream, but no sound comes out. Everything in your immediate view is screwed up. Your legs seem to be shaking and your stomach twists into painful knots. Your mouth opens and that black goo pours out again. But as it hits the floor, it starts to glitch too. The pain only grows, but you still try to move forward despite it all. You slow down as your legs start to feel heavier and heavier, like you're trying to drag cinder blocks. And with every step, you're coughing up more of that nasty black goo. You stop though, and you notice a mirror on the wall through all the glitching. You can somewhat see your reflection for the first time. Oh. That's why. The glitches, the blinding and ongoing pain. You're in the process of being abstracted. Is this how Kaufmo felt? That's it. This is it. You can feel your body changing, abstracting. Your vision begins to fade away. And the last and only thing you'll ever see before you're completely gone is you. You. Just you. Useless you. Do you have any final words? I am so sorry. I'm so selfish. I wish I could go back. Just change the choices I made. Well, this is it. Goodbye. Damn. Bad ending. Anyway, that was the amazing digital fan game. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys do want to play this for yourselves, link to the game will be in the description below. I have been following the development of this game for quite a while, and I'm actually really glad that it's out. I do like the designs for the characters. I did like some of the alternate routes you can take down that's not canon to the actual show. And God, I'm really excited to see what else the developer comes up with in the future. But in the meantime, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all have a lovely rest of the day. And as always, I'll be seeing you in the next video. This is Lion, signing off. Ciao.